Wanna watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie A Star is Born, starring Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, Sam Elliott, and is directed by Bradley Cooper. Now, this is going to be a very tough movie for me to review. The hype and the overexposure for this film for the past 4 or 5 months has been overwhelming. It's one of those movies that gets so overhyped and so talked about that it's hard going in with a clean slate. Also, on top of that, this is the 4th version of A Star is Born. I have seen 3 of the 4 now. I've seen the Judy Garland one from 54, I've seen the Barbra Streisand one from 76, and now I've seen the 2018 starring Lady Gaga. So let's just jump right into it. This story has already been told 4 times before, like I have already said, and this one was no different. This follows very closely to the Barbra Streisand version of A Star is Born. That was the one I would compare it to the most. Oh, I can't compare anything. Yes, I can. So she's basically playing this woman, Lady Gaga's playing this girl, who is a up-and-coming singer, actress, who is catapulted to fame when Bradley Cooper's character is already this well-known, respected singer who brings her up, and as she's rising to the stars, he's falling down to earth. And it's that classic tale that everybody loves, apparently, and it's just very melodramatic. And going into this film, I had so many preconceived notions, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably was waiting to dog on this film. However, I will say I was thoroughly impressed and shocked that the first hour of this movie, I was like, holy crap, this is as good as everyone is saying it is. It's overhyped for a reason. It's amazing. I loved the first hour of this film. I thought it was great. It was the story that I've already heard, but they did it, and it wasn't much of a different way, but it just, I don't know what it was, but I was really digging it. I love that they obviously shot a 3.5 hour movie because they had so much money, Bradley Cooper must have, because all of the scenes, there's so many not jump cuts, but the editing is so quick and swift, and you literally are watching a scene for maybe 10-15 seconds, and all of a sudden it jumps to something else that's out of nowhere, and it doesn't really connect to the previous scene, but somehow they bridge the gap, and it just really works well. So I really enjoyed the editing, which is really weird, and how they were able to move the story along very, very quickly. So let's just move into the acting. Let's start off with Bradley Cooper, because I think he stole this movie. I think he's the one who should be getting all the accolades and praise, because he was amazing. I've always enjoyed Bradley Cooper, but I just feel like this was a role for him that I've never seen before, and I thought he did a superb job. On top of it, he's acting, and he's giving one of the best performances he's ever given. I had forgotten it was Bradley Cooper. He lost himself into this role, and I just thought he did such an amazing job, and I really hope he wins. I would not put it past it. I wouldn't be upset if he won the Best Actor. He's definitely going to get nominated, but I kind of hope he wins at this point, because I don't know who else he's up against. Lady Gaga. Let me just start off by saying that I am a Lady Gaga fan. I like her. I think her music is great. Her acting, not so great. I saw her in American Horror Story Hotel, and when she won that Golden Globe, I was like, oh my god, how much do Golden Globes cost? Because obviously that was bought for her. So crazy. She was mediocre in that show. So I was very nervous to see her in this film, because honestly, I didn't think she'd be able to pull it off. And my conclusion is, she kind of did. My favorite parts of Lady Gaga in this film are when she's performing and when she's singing, because that's where she shines, that's where she's amazing and great. Her acting in this movie was awkward at times. She had some good scenes, but she also had awkward scenes. You could tell that literally they must have been improvising some scenes, because there's these awkward moments where they're trying to make it look like it's real and natural, but it comes off as unnatural and fake. So overall, the film as a whole, I loved the first hour of this movie. I would give it an A+, but the second hour and 15 minutes, I would give it maybe a C. So it kind of evens out to like a B+, I would give this film. Okay, here are my predictions for Oscars. Definitely going to get nominated for Best Picture. Definitely, Lady Gaga's going to get a nomination for God knows whatever reason. Bradley Cooper is definitely going to get a nomination. Sam Elliott for supporting is going to get a nomination. Obviously, they're going to get Best Song for Shallow. That's going to win for sure. Did I leave anything out? I think that's all of them. I hope Bradley Cooper wins. I think he did, again, like I said, I think his performance was the best I've ever seen him in, and I loved him in this film. Gaga, I hope she does not win for the same reason. I feel like she was just playing herself. I saw Lady Gaga playing Lady Gaga. She was literally playing herself as, not that she's bad. Like, I know this comes out like I didn't like her. I thought she was okay. I just didn't think she was as good as everyone's saying. I don't think she should personally get an Oscar nomination, but she's going to. I just hope she doesn't win. Shallow is definitely going to win for Best Song. And I think that's probably, Sam Elliott might win for Best Supporting Actor. He was really good. He's barely in this movie, but his scenes, he has like all these little mini Oscar scenes. It's just, I don't think Lady Gaga had any Oscar-worthy scenes or moments. Maybe that last song at the end that was basically Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. It was literally the same song, right? Like, that was really weird. Everybody has been talking about that, and I just totally agree. I was like, am I watching the end of The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston? So my recommendation would be to go and see it. It's called A Star Is Born, and people are loving it. I think you'll probably like it more than I did, and I give it a B+, so you probably will love it and think it's the best movie of the year, because it is definitely a crowd pleaser. It's definitely better than the Barbra Streisand version. That one's kind of like a cult classic, but this one, it was good. Bradley Cooper was the star for me, though, and I loved him in this film, and I'm really hoping he gets that award win. Please don't leave me too many mean comments. I can only take so many. Just because I don't like Call Me By Your Name and A Star Is Born that much doesn't mean you have to tell me to kill myself. Thank you. All right, until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.